I'm a weeb, damn it, I'm a weeb! Also, I have no one to go with. The only reason I could do this is because like my nephew recently got put into basketball, and well, he's really into One Piece, but we're fundamentally different in how we enjoy One Piece because his favorite character is Zoro and I have taste. Snowman, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you for your Aka super. Thank you. Who's your favorite? Ooh, Usopp! Usopp or Frankie? What's wrong with Zoro? Zoro is like the pedestrian choice. Zoro as a main character is the pedestrian choice. Real ones know that your favorite Straw Hat should only be between Luffy, Usopp, and Frankie. Okay? But yeah, game was really good. I'm glad I could take my nephew to go see it since he's so into basketball right now. He's probably, actually school's out. He probably already told all his little friends about it at school. I'll probably send him a text later this week. Sorry, I gotta calm down when I talk about sports or I out myself as like a total loser. Also, I got churro. I got myself a churro. So that fucking rocks, man. I love churros. I love churros. The drinks at the stadium were so expensive. It's like $20 for a beer. It's like $20 for a single beer there, but hey, churro. I could afford a churro at least. Glorious churros! Yeah. But yeah, really fun. I feel bad though, because the game, they called so many timeouts. That the game dragged on. Oh god, what time was it when we got back to the hotel? The game ended up dragging on longer than I thought. And so by the time we got back to the hotel, and we were out like the whole day because we only had like one full day in LA, so I wanted to like take my nephew around to go eat at a bunch of places. So by the time that we got back, my nephew was like pooped and just like passed out basically. Just died. So yeah, I'm glad he had fun. And it was really bad because I had to rearrange flights and everything. Because then we had to take we had to be at the airport pretty early the next day to come back. So he passed out like as soon as he got back. Like he didn't even have dinner after the game. And then we woke up, like I got coffee in me and I got like McDonald's or whatever for him, and we just like went. Yeah. Was the food good? It was okay. Yeah, listen, children are really picky. So like the only thing my nephews really eat are like protein and like potato fries. Like it's it was as good as we were gonna get with their limited palate. It was as good as it was gonna get. We passed by this one cafe that had like really yummy looking croissants. And it had like really yummy croissants. They had like a guava croissant. And I got one for myself, and I kept like prodding my nephew, like, do you want one? Do you want to try this? Like, it's really good, like it's sweet stuff. And just cause like it didn't look like the Costco pack of croissants that he is used to, he didn't want one. I was just like, I don't know what to do with you. Like are all boys like this? Is this just the way they are? Like, I don't remember me being like this. I want daughters, guys. I want daughters. I'm tired of being a boy mom. I want to be a girl mom. I'm still picky. No! Stop. That's bad. That's bad. My niece is worse. I don't know. I was pretty picky when I was like 2. But like after that period of my life, it was just like, you put something in front of me, I'll eat it. Yeah. A daughter will break your heart. I think that's more so if you're a dad. I think dads are more likely to have their hearts broken by daughters, whereas mom, you know, like, my worst case scenario is that she ends up a VTuber. My worst case scenario is she ends up just like me. Boys break things, girls break hearts. Boys can definitely break your heart too. Boys break your heart in a different way though. They hit puberty and they get really tall and then they're not as cute anymore, and then it's just like, what do I do with you now? Like, you don't wear cute clothes anymore, and you don't like toys and stuff. You like, I don't know, you like sitting alone in a room for hours, not doing anything. Like, could you at least play a game? Like, that is in itself a heartbreaking experience. Dizzy is giving off mom energy. Probably a little harder than usual. Because it's been a while since I've since I babysat my nephews. Yeah. Hey, he's more likely to play Gundam tabletop with them. True. But I don't think I'd like playing tabletop games with my family. I don't know. Feels a little too intimate. That's just me though. That's just me. Would you prefer if your daughter joined FaZe or stayed in indie? Why are we just assuming it's the worst case scenario immediately? Why do we immediately jump into the worst case scenario where I have a daughter and she wants to be a VTuber? Just look at the economy. True. The thing is, I think I'm comfortable with either or option, depending on what my child would want. If I have a kid, I would do my best to support them, regardless of what their dreams or aspiration are, so long as I think the dream or aspiration is achievable. I think most things are achievable. There's like there are very few careers where I think that like you are just gated by circumstances. One of these being sports. So if my kid really wanted to do sports professionally, I might have to like, you know, pull the plug on that at a certain age. But if for some reason I have a kid and they want to be a content creator in the future, which actually is more likely than not, because apparently content creation is like the most desirable job for a child nowadays, I'd be supportive, and I'd probably give them as many tools as I can provide so that they have a head start. But whether they go agency or indie, I don't know. That's to each their own. Yeah. 5'7" kid wants to be a basketball star Rip Bozo. Yeah, and I'm not comfortable betting against odds, you know? I know there's professional basketball players who are on the shorter side of things, but like they are by far like the minority, yeah. VTuber degree? I don't think content creation requires a degree. I think degrees are getting less and less useful as time goes on, partially because I live in Canada and they basically just sell them to kids these days. Yeah, but I don't know. I think I think it really depends what you want to achieve, whether you're an indie or with an agency. I know okay, this is gonna get really meta. I know that right now things are like overwhelmingly anti-agency. I don't want to say corporal because I do use the term here and there, but I don't think that accurately like depicts all agencies, because not all agencies are really corporations like that. But I think things right now overwhelmingly anti-agency and pro-indie. But as someone who's obviously a part of an agency, I don't think being in an agency is without merit. So it really does depend on what my hypothetical VTuber child wishes to achieve. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's because phase is good. Yeah, I mean, obviously everyone says this about the agency until the agency falls to hell or gets into a controversy, right? Obviously, I think phase is good, or else I wouldn't be a part of it. Obviously, this agency has benefited my career, and like I'm proud to be a part of it. But it's just like blanket statements like that. Oh, this agency is bad, this agency is good. Have a way of coming around and biting people in the butt, so I'm hesitant to make statements like that. Not everything is good for everyone. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Some people aren't suited for being an agency, just point blank. And some people aren't suited for being indie, just point blank. I definitely think I lean towards not being suited as an independent. Like, yes, I can do all the project management tasks, all the event organization tasks, but I'm also not fucking sociable at all. I'm like the opposite of sociable. And there's like this insane networking aspect of being an indie on like Twitch that I just cannot begin to comprehend or wrap my mind around. But yeah. Interesting place to be. I think, right, like, everything is cyclical, right? Everything is cyclical. I think right now it's trending this way for agency, but you might see a shift. You might see a shift in like 6-9 months out. Like, I think VTuber debuts were really unpopular for a period of time, and now I'm starting to see VTuber debuts and the whole presentation and performance aspect of it come back. But yeah, this and that are unrelated. And I'll see you then. I'll miss you till next time, okay? Bye!